Hello, everybody. Welcome. While we're waiting to get started, take a few minutes. Maybe pull your journal out or just sit quietly. Or if you're at work and you're listening while you're at work, take a few minutes to really think about what journey or journeys you are on right now. Are you a new mom? Are you trying to have kids? Did something tragic just happen in your life recently, or even not recently, that you're still working through? Maybe addiction, you, someone close to you, that's your journey too. Are you trying to accomplish a big project? Are you trying to make moves in your career? Write these things down. Put them somewhere that you can see them. Maybe think about the biggest journey you're on right now and write that the largest on your page. And think about all the smaller journeys that you're also on. Are you in a relationship with someone? It could be a journey. That's definitely a journey. Might not be at the front of your mind all the time, but nurturing relationships, it's a journey. Are you taking care of anybody? Maybe someone that's sick, injured. Are you preparing for something coming up, an event? No matter how big or small it is. That's a journey. Go ahead and jot those down or have them in your mind as we go through today's episode. If you want to share your journey, one of them or more of them, go ahead and put it in the chat. I would love to hear what you're working on now. Once we get going, I'll share a few of mine as an example. Maybe it'll help you kind of think of yours as I talk through mine. But we're going to focus on you today and your journey and acknowledging it, appreciating it, recognizing that it's there. So I'll give you a couple minutes here, just with the quiet music, to think, and I'll be quiet.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind. All the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
Here we go. Hello everyone, I am Lynn Clementi Hicks. I am here to work with you on something super special today. We are going to be acknowledging the journeys that we are on, whether it's one big journey that you're on, or it's several small ones, or a mix of both. What I want us to do is take a moment to to stop, look around, and appreciate those journeys. Why? Why would we do that? Because sometimes we're so deep in what's going on that we forget to look around and then wonder, what could we be doing here to support ourselves in this journey? So, as you know, the past few episodes, I've been introducing this new series that we're doing where we're going to be working on building your support system. It's really important that first we define what journey it is that we're building that support system for, right? I mean, you may have your infertility journey, for example, where you have one group of supporters that you are, going through this with. But they may not be the same supporters that you have your, career goals, and they have no idea what it is that you're talking about when you're trying to, get that promotion or figure out if that next role is for you. So what we're going to do is think about all the journeys that we're on, the big ones, the small ones, and everything in between. And then from there, we're going to start building those support groups, those support systems. They could include groups, it can include individuals, and it can also include the tools, your superpowers that you're going to use to get through that journey. All right, so first of all, I'd love to hear from you. If you are out there, please say hi. Don't be shy if it's your first time checking us out. I am really excited to meet new people. When I see new viewers out there, I get really excited that you found me. So first of all, let's take a look at the chat and what I prompted you to share. If you were joining me before we kicked off right at 1 o'clock Central Time, I prompted you to think about your journeys, write them down, or just bring them to mind. And if you feel comfortable, share it in the chat. I also asked you to share any milestones or wins that you've had recently, because we have to celebrate those things, guys. If we just have them and they just fly away, what's the point? So let's take a moment. This is a safe place to share that kind of thing and celebrate. So first things first, here we go. All right, we got Mom and Dad here and Bert. I need to bring up so we are live on Facebook and on YouTube right now. Oh my gosh, we are not. Gotta click that button on Facebook. What a shame. We will have to just bring this over to Facebook later on. Oh, what a shame. That was a perfect intro too. Okay, that's fine. This is what happens, guys, in live streaming. You sometimes have some little technical oopsies. So let's just put it out there. If you guys have a win from this week or a milestone, something big is happening, go ahead, share it in the chat. I'd love to bring it to our conversation here. I'd love to celebrate it with you if it's a win. And hey, if you're going through something tough too and you want to just kind of put it out there so that it's just known as a journey that you're going on, please put that in the chat. And then also, in case you missed it, if you are, no matter what your journey is, big or small, I would love to know what you are working on right now. If that's your infertility journey, a job, you're a new mom, or not even a new mom, just parenthood in general. Maybe retirement is your journey. What is your journey? What projects are you working on? I know journey can be kind of a loose term around here, but pretty much just think about whatever it is that you've got going on in your life. Feel free to share it. I see Kelly's here and Piyush. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to give you guys just a minute here to go ahead and just do a little bit of thinking about what journey you're on. Feel free to write it down or just bring it to mind. But I'm going to put up the music for just a moment and let those kind of thoughts collect. All right, here we go. More time. And if you feel feel comfortable sharing them in the chat, I'd love to see them, but it's no pressure. This is a personal thing that we're working on together for you. All right. And feel free to keep journaling as we go. And honestly, if you're just listening to me while you're working and stuff, that's fine, but hopefully you can multitask, bring a little bit of mindfulness to what we're working on today. So I'm super excited because this week I've been working on, I've brought this exercise to my own mind, recognizing, you know, I've been putting so much focus on my fertility journey. That word, fertility journey, it happens a lot. But honestly, there's a lot more going on than just that. So that's why I wanted to rewind, and before we jump into building support networks and support systems, is really just focus on recognizing all the things that we might need support for. And maybe some things you don't need a full support system, you just maybe need a couple people there for you. We'll help identify that as well. So let's take a quick look over here. Just want to say hi. Piyush, I'm here as usual just to say hi and with you. The best for the stream. Good night. Good night, Piyush. Thank you for checking me out before you head to bed. It's so cool to connect with people from around the world. Really awesome. Appreciate you. Okay, let's do a few shout outs for who's here. Hello, Kristen. Thanks for, oops, that's Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Thanks so much for joining. Kristen, hello, happy Friday. Yes, it's Friday. I'm so excited. Okay, Bert's here. And of course, Mom and Dad, thanks so much. Glad that you're both here. Awesome. So let's see what you guys are working on here. So we just found out we get to start our next round of IVF. I'll go in May 17th for cycle day 19 baseline blood work. Congratulations, Kristen. That is so exciting. It's so nice when we finally get the dates, like for our journey. I'm going to turn this music down all the way, okay, guys? I hope you don't mind. That is awesome. That's so incredible because sometimes not knowing the dates is like the most like stressful part of it. So congratulations. That's very exciting. Bert, yes, this is a journey we're sharing. Bert and I, we got the date of our house repairs and start date. That's pretty exciting. Again, a date. Isn't this exciting when you know the dates, these milestones along your journey, no matter what they are? But yeah, Bert, my husband, and I, we have a big house project, really big house project starting soon. I'm going to be sharing that on YouTube in short videos, short edited videos. I'm really excited about that too. But yes, we have been working on getting the financing and the plans and the permits and everything for months, and we finally have a date that'll be starting. And they were even out this morning taking measurements, so it really feels like it's actually happening. Awesome. Oh, this is fun. Dad has a win. I talked for 2 hours with his best friend from high school after he read your book. Otherwise not on a journey. Well, Dad, I would have to say you are on a journey. You're on a post-publishing journey, right? This book is out there in the world and people are reading it and connecting with you. That's incredible. Wow, I can't wait to hear more about that story about you and your friend from high school connecting. That's so cool. And also, did your friend, did you send him a hard copy or did you just send it to him as a PDF? I didn't know you did that. That's really cool. Allison is here. She's saying hi. Hello, Allison. Gator, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, what is this? Oh, before I leave, what's your tagline? It's baby dust to you, not a bug bite. Baby dust, which I don't know, maybe is kind of like pixie dust, maybe the connection to a bug. I think that's what you're referring to. But yeah, that's what's going on. Our tagline is baby dust to you because so much of our the content up to this point has been about my fertility journey and sharing that and trying to connect with other women on their fertility journey. But it's become more than that. It's become journeys, no matter how related to a baby they are. The way I see it is whatever project you're working on, that is your baby. No matter how young or old you are. Oh, thank you, Kelly's Piyush. Now I see. I say, don't let the bed bugs bite. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. That's what I'm That's my special tagline just for you when you're going to sleep when we're starting here. That's what it is. Aw. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yep. I'm referring to the good night tagline. Don't allow the bed. Don't allow the bugs let you bite. I like how you say it. But yeah, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hopefully you don't have bed bugs. It's a very weird, like, saying, I don't know. Like, my parents, I think they just say that to kids to, like, scare them a little bit. I don't know. It is very weird. But good. I'm glad now you can sleep because I wished you good night. That's awesome. Oh, this is great. Okay, so Dad's saying that he shared several PDFs. Great reviews so far. That's so exciting. So to fill everyone in here, let's see, 2 Christmases ago, I gave my dad one of those, what's it called, Dad? So basically it prompts you one story per week. It emails you the prompt and you have to, fill it in online. And then at the end of 52 weeks or the full year, it puts it all together and you get a hard copy of your book. But my dad, the whole reason I got this gift for him was because before that he had been wanting to write his biography anyway. He had gotten really into genealogy and he kind of had this idea that he would write this book. But then when I gave him, this gift, and he's like, wait, these aren't the prompts that I wanted. But he went all in for a year, writing this story, editing this story, rewriting the story. It was incredible. I really enjoyed going over and helping him with some brainstorming, and he hit walls sometimes. That was a journey for him for a full year. It was really neat to see it. And Dad, I'm so proud of you again. I know I've said it so many times, but it's really neat that you're sharing the PDF with people and they're reading it. Each of the kids got a hard copy of it. So I actually wanted to talk to you, Dad. I was thinking it would be really fun for me to read the book out loud and like record it. Maybe put that out there as like a podcast, like, not advertise this or anything, but just curious like how it would sound coming out of your daughter's mouth. That sounds weird, I know, but anyway, I had this kind of like, that would be a fun project to do. Anyway, I don't know who used to say to you, don't let the bed bugs bite. I feel like you guys did. I don't know now. You guys, I'm almost 38 years old. Do you think I can remember that much from my childhood? I don't know how I know that phrase, but it is in my head from my childhood. Storyworth. That's the gift I gave him for Christmas. Okay. Lauren Peterson. Hello. Lauren, are you going to come play kickball with us tomorrow? Real quick, guys, if you're in the Chicago area, my birthday is next week. 1 week from today, we will do a very special birthday episode of Baby Talk. But we are celebrating tomorrow because the weather is supposed to be super nice. And even though most everyone I know is vaccinated, we still feel more comfortable getting together outside. It's supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow. We are going to play kickball at the park right down the street from us. So if you guys are in Chicago, want to come out, we are doing that at 2 o'clock. Just message me. Would love to have you. I know we are definitely playing. We have, I think, 14 people confirmed, so I'm super excited. And if we could get, 6 more, we'd actually play 10 on 10. Woo! It would be so much fun. Okay, so we got the bases and the balls all ready to go for that. Bert's saying, come play kickball. And then afterwards, we'll come back to our place. We'll fire up the grill, hang out in the backyard, play some yard games. It'll be a blast. Oh, coincidentally, my friend that his older brother wanted an audio version since he went blind in one eye. Dad, how cool would this be? Okay, I think, guys, I'm having another journey start. My audiobook journey. Woo! Okay. All right, we will talk later. Oh, Lauren, you can't come tomorrow. That's okay. Another time. Okay, so let's jump in here. I'm glad that you guys are sharing journeys and everything. And, it's really neat that we see this connection here, that milestones, having dates set in our journey is a big deal. So keep that in mind. I don't know. There's something there with that. Maybe you know of something coming up that you have a date for. Because even if it is, think about this. Here's another journey you might be on. Maybe it's your health journey. Maybe you're trying to overcome something, or maybe you're just trying to get back on track with something, or maybe it's just going to be forever, and that is the journey. Journeys can be short or long. Does not matter. So if you are, so now that you have a few things in mind, hopefully, What we have on my new Buy Me a Coffee page is a free downloadable worksheet. And that worksheet can I pull that up? I will try to pull that up in a moment. But basically, what we've created is a circle of 5 sections that we're going to be working on filling in. And those sections are 5 different points in a support system. And it's not right in front of me, but I'm going to do this from memory. And I did update the PDF. So if you were on Wednesday's episode watching, I had shown it on the screen, and Kelly, my new proofreader, pointed out to me that I had one of the words on there 3 times instead of having all 5 of the words on there. So it is now updated and easy to either just, look at and write down in your journal, or print it out and fill it out. And the nice thing is you can always print out another one for no matter what journey that you're on, or, as things change, print it out and fill it out again. But what I was hoping is you would take this sheet, be able to tack it up on your, by your desk, or maybe keep it folded up in your purse. So when a kind of big moment happens, whether it's, something bad has happened, or you got news of something and you just need someone there with you in that moment, you pull out this little support sheet and you go, okay, here's who I can call. It's a reminder, or you just think of it. You're going through this so that you have this mindfulness about who you can call so you don't feel alone. And I want you to include me in your support system. I hope that my live streams, the content that I'm putting out there, and hopefully this little membership that I'm going to build will be included in that support for you. And if it's not, and you just like coming to hear my voice and look at my crazy face, that's totally fine too. So, all right, I love that you shared with me your journey. I'm going to share a few of mine with you. So obviously the infertility journey is a big one. I'm looking really quick because I want to see if I can pull up our, here we go. Okay, so Bert also mentioned our house project, and that's a big one. That's going to probably take a month or so. Here we go. All right, so one of the other things that I've been working on is obviously this channel. This has been a big baby for me that I didn't really see at the beginning. I just thought, hey, I'm doing this and we're going to see where it goes. And now that it's gotten into more clarity on what it is that I want to be doing, this has now become a baby of mine. It is a journey I'm on. I've got plans, I've got dates, I've got deadlines, I've got, an end goal. Well, not an end goal, but, like this journey is something that is established for me as something important. When I think real quick off of the top of my head, who are the support system, the people that I've been learning how to stream with, my wonderful husband for cheering me on, all of you guys for showing up. I mean, this journey is you guys are here. You're all characters in my story, and I am so excited for it. I think another journey is, what's going on with my career right now. I'm part-time, but I'm doing what seems like full-time work. And that's pretty big. And I don't know what's going to happen. Am I going to go back full-time, part-time? I'm not sure at all. My infertility journey is a great example of how we can't know what's going to happen in our journey. We cannot plan out all the steps. We cannot plan out all of the destinations along the way. The thing is like in any story, when you're watching the movie, if you knew the whole thing, you wouldn't watch it, right? So when you're going through your journey, think of it like a movie. You don't know yet what's going to happen. I feel like I'm stating the obvious, but sometimes these things need to be said and heard. So what I want you to think about, bring one of your journeys to mind, one of the big ones right now, and let's fantasize about, some of the things that could come up. And I don't want to cause worry or stress or anything like that. Like, don't worry about it being like negative things that come up. It could be if that's what that comes to mind and stuff. But maybe take this moment to journal in your journal, or just think in your mind about what those what could happen. And it'll be a curious thing, and maybe date this if you're writing it down right now. Date this, things that you're fantasizing that might happen in your journey. Why? Because it's really interesting a month from now, or 6 months from now, or a year from now, or 5 years from now, whatever it may be, to look back at what you thought was going to happen. And in that moment, you will be kind of seeing how quickly things change, how things don't go as planned. And in that moment, it might be a reminder for whatever you're going through at that time. We kind of did this exercise about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, when I wrote a letter to myself of 10 years ago, and then wrote myself a letter to me today from myself of 10 years from now. It was a really emotional thing that I did, and it's an exercise you do on your own time if you want to. But I wanted to try and bring some mindfulness around your journey. Now, by listing out the things that could possibly happen, maybe it'll start to think, okay, well, what happens if that does happen in my journey? Now, I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole. And the whole reason is because, and the point of the exercise is, to, when you do go back and revisit it, to acknowledge that even if you worry about all those things that could happen, it's not going to do you any good. I've talked about that on this channel too. It's not great to get caught up in the worry of all the things that can go bad. Remember when I was so worried about the egg retrieval and they told me I'd only get 4 to 8, and then I got 14 of them? And then I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to get 11 little embryos from that because 6 of them are looking good. 5 of them are already fertilized. This is great. But I was so off. We got 1 embryo out of it. It's like up and down, up and down. But if you can think about the things that might happen, that's going to be different than the things that you want to happen. Maybe. I'm going to go to the comments. I'm just going to check in, see if you guys are with me on any of this. I know. Okay, so I am going to Dad, when I see you tomorrow, we are going to talk about that. The audio thing, because it is something I think would be fun. Hello, Paul. Thanks for joining us. Yes, we are talking journeys. I'm giving you guys homework. Whatever journey you're on, big or small, or multiple journeys, we're bringing that to the mind. We're thinking about it. I want you guys to know, in addition to the things that may or may not happen, good or bad, I want you to think about what would be a big milestone in that journey. Or possibly what would be the end of that journey. So for our house project, having level floors and all the construction crew out of here, and we are finally living in a house that's not collapsing, that'll be the end of that journey. It'll be wonderful. Our infertility journey, infertility ends when you have the baby. So that journey will be ending when we're holding our baby, and our parenthood journey will be beginning. So think about your journey. Is there an end to it, or is it open-ended? If it's open-ended, what major milestones along the way can you celebrate? Lauren, hello. Thank you so much. Oh, this is a lovely compliment. Look at you, all mindful and using great strategies. I love it. Lauren, I need to connect with you big time. I have great content coming up, and I would love to bounce it off of you and see what your thoughts are. And I'd love to have you on as a guest, again, to work with the audience from your perspective. While you guys are thinking about those milestones for your journeys, I don't know how many you're working on at the same time here. Oh, and I love if you want to share that in the chat with me so that we can talk about it and see where everyone's at. Here's a big one from Kristen. So one thing for us, our round of IVF is contingent on my husband's test results coming back normal. If the result is abnormal, we will have to regroup and wait until another cycle. Yes. So even though you have a date, things could still change. It's exactly what I'm talking about. So it's perfect example of recognizing that we're on the journey, but knowing that it's not set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. The journey of this content here, working with you guys, sharing my story, which I do I do appreciate how you're listening to my story and, you know, applying it to your own, or just kind of like watching it and maybe just appreciating that journeys in life happen. My journey has changed so many times along the way, and the content that we're building with baby talk and the now the concentration on what we're actually doing, that there's a value to it and everything, that has changed since the beginning. I never knew that I was going to be putting together this kind of a structure. Yeah, this is what it's about. Stop, look around. Look at where you were a month ago. This morning we did is our final day of Lita, which I've mentioned pretty much every time I've live streamed with you guys for the month of April. This will probably be the last time that I mention it until August when we do it again. It's April 30th today. We have our final assignment, which is to go back and watch our first video and then reflect on where we've come from it. So maybe a lot of what I'm bringing to you today is kind of from that assignment. And I did. I watched my video from 1 month ago that I shared. It's about a 5-minute video that I shared with total strangers about what I was hoping to get out of Lita, what my content was about, and I think the other thing was like, tell us about your family. So my story was, you know, that I'm going through infertility, and I even told them, I'm like, my IVF cycle is exactly the month of April. By the end of April, I will know if I'm pregnant or not. Look how laughable that is now. Look at those expectations and how smashed those are. Our transfer day is not until June 1st now because of things that came up, and timing and hormones and cycles and bodies and all of the things. So we won't know until the middle of June if we're pregnant or not. But that's just an example. Kelly, here we go. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Yep. Absolutely love it. Sounds like you're in a gooder place. I think so, Paul. I think that this is the kind of exercise that I want you guys to be able to put into your tool bag of your support system. And when you're feeling like you've hit a wall, if you're feeling like you're not good enough for something, you're feeling like you are not going to make it through this journey, feeling like you want to give up on this journey before it's over, I want you to pull from this tool bag and think of this exercise that we're doing today on how things change. They don't go as planned, but that we're still on the journey. And until our house is done, we are on that house journey. And if the house never gets done, well, the journey will be something else. It will change from what we expect. Now I'm getting scared that our house will never be done. Oh my gosh. Lauren, I am so glad that you are here for it and so supportive. You guys, I came through on another one of my promises today. Okay, I will, Lauren. Thank you for sticking around. I will definitely connect with you. So I came through on one of my promises. I've been telling you guys that I appreciate you so much that I want to put together credits at the end of my episode. So I have, in fact, done it. Today will be the first day that we roll credits at the end of the episode. And if you've been one of my big supporters, you better bet you're going to see your name in there. I also want to just draw attention. So today's exercise is done. I just want to point that out is today was really just acknowledging the journey. Next week, we are going to start building the overview of our support system. And it'll probably start with, filling in with the obvious ones. And then we're going to start to drill down into each piece of that pie. I'm going to deliver this hopefully to you in a way that I can slice up these little TED Talks. I don't know what to call them. These little talks so that if someone wants to come through and go through this entire, set of modules with us, these little assignments, then they will be able to. But you guys showing up to do it live, the exciting part about this is that you can share with the group. We can celebrate it. We can talk about it. We can, fantasize about it together rather than you doing it in your own head, your own heart. Let us share in the heart with you. Okay. And again, if you were catching on Facebook, I'm not sure if I'm going to take this live down because I started it after I gave my incredible intro. And I will probably just put the YouTube link in there so you can catch the whole thing. All right. Awesome. Thank you for celebrating with me, Paul. I appreciate you so much. Paul's been an incredible supporter of helping me develop this clarity on my content. So Paul, thank you so much. I really appreciate our little brainstorm sessions that we've been having. I can't wait to see your stuff too, and be part of it if I can be, and have you be part of mine. This is great. All right. So we've done a lot here today. If you guys want to share any other bits about your journey, what journey you're on or anything like that, now that we've gone through it and I've been chatting or talking at you for a while. Kristen's shared hers. My dad shared his. Bert has shared his. It's wonderful. These can be very private journeys that you're on. So if that's the case, that's fine. Keep it in a journal. You do not have to put it here into this public space where other people might see it. I love, Kristen, that you're loving this. You've been a supporter, a huge supporter. Thanks, Paul. 100% with a bang. What else can we say about journeys here? So if you want to kind of start to get ahead for next week. So next week, like I said, we're going to be doing high-level support system. So if you have that worksheet, you can get that at my Buy Me a Coffee. Let me see if I can pull that up really fast for you, because I think that it helped. On the other day when I pulled this up, it helped me at least. Oh gosh, I can do this. Buy Me a Coffee. And I think it's just /Lynn Clementi. And what this is, in case you missed it on Wednesday, and didn't catch the replay, this is now a way for me to share documents with you, downloadable PDFs, worksheets, things that just might be, handy for you to have. And I can share them for free. Maybe down the line there will be some sort of a series or whatever that is more valuable content that we'll charge for. But for now, everything that I'm putting out there is free for you so that we can work on this together. And this is also a way, if you wanted to make a donation to me, to help encourage all this hard work, to help me with, covering the cost for different subscriptions and all the things that I need to do to keep this channel going. It is a way for you to do. I am not asking for it at this point. I am just letting you know that it is now out there for a couple days, and I've already gotten a couple donations, which I appreciate so very much. It's a very fun little platform, there is the word, where it's called Buy Me a Coffee, and it's kind of like, I set the price for my coffees, I think, at $5. But what I would absolutely love for you to do, I'm going to pull this up here if I can. Here it is. This is what I need. Thank you for your patience. I hate when people do this during their live streams. I meant to be more prepared today, but that's why it's my journey. Okay, here we go. So this is what it'll look like when you come to my page. You can simply buy a coffee, but if you scroll down here, you can see that I have also added a support system worksheet. So if you wanted to have this printed out from Monday's episode, you simply click on Get This, and it's going to ask you, I'm already logged in here right now as me, but if you weren't, it would ask you for your email address. You'd be able to download it. It's $0. So if you wanted to pay for it, you can, but I am not asking you to. I have priced it at $0, so you put in $0, pay $0. You won't have to put in any credit card information. And then it'll be a download. You can print it. You can just look at it, whatever you want. So that'll be there. I added a little description. And then if you do make a donation, it's so cool because it shows up on the message board. It's weird. I had left a comment for this one before. But anywho, this is a way for you guys to just show me your support. It's a way for me to communicate to you on some weekly emails. But what I would love for you to do, if you visit this, buymeacoffee.com/Lynn Clementi, you will see an option to support or follow. And I'm sorry that I don't know which one it is, but it will be up in the upper right-hand corner. And that is free too. I think it'll just ask you to put in your email address. And again, all that's going to do is show me that you're supporting. It's going to show other people that I've got other supporters. And it's going to be a way, if I wanted to send you a reminder, hey guys, this week we're doing these episodes, you'll just get a little email from me. I'm never going to sell the list or anything markety like that. But it's there so that we can start to build this community. Okay, so I feel like I've been chatting a bit today. I am going to leave it at that. Next Friday is my birth. Oops, I did that thing again where I show you my chat, how it looks for me on my end. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Next Friday is my birthday. And we are going to do a super special episode. I don't know what yet, but I intend to go all out for it with confetti and everything. So can't wait. We will do a lot of hard work on Monday and Wednesday working on your journeys and supporting you. As far as my infertility journey, I guess our IVF journey right now, quick update on that. We had a little question on Wednesday on which medications I actually need to order from the pharmacy. I got that all cleared up. There's only one thing that I need to order. Everything else is here in stock in my house. I am on birth control at the moment. That's so that we can control the timing of when my cycle begins. Once I think I have the date, it's May 9th or something like that. Once I stop that, I start on the baby aspirin, and I think then the progesterone shots come next in oil. I don't know. There's still a lot of shots left in that box, and they haven't told me yet exactly when I start on all of them. So, yay, that'll be fun. I'll keep you guys posted as that continues to unfold. I am super excited to see what May is like for us. June 1st will be our transfer day, hopefully for sure. And then we'll see. So in about a month and a half from now, hopefully we'll know what's going on. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to see if we can roll these credits, play some music, and I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great, awesome weekend, and baby dust to you. Okay, bye.